Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
27.
It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Darnold now to throw. They go with a screen to Gore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now it's Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. 21. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Massive on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Their own 41-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Clock. Continuing to run, they'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore.
Frank Gore.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd and 4.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, many wondered if a second win would come, but here it is as they climb to 2-13 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been